TV, online, and on the go. This is Valley News Live at 6.
A storm system continues to make its way through the valley as our extended holiday weekend winds down. This is Neil Carlson's backyard in Crookston about 20 minutes ago. Small hail and rain falling, not good for the crops or the plants. Now this was west of Grand Forks a little over an hour ago. Hail, as you can see, piled up on the road. Some cars are pulled over to wait for the storm to pass. Good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining us tonight. Andrea has the evening off. What we've been following is a storm front that's just the beginning. There's more out there, and there could be severe storms hitting other parts of the valley later. Let's head over to Hutch right away for the very latest. Hutch?
Thanks so much, Mike. And indeed, Crookston still under the gun under a severe thunderstorm warning until 6:15 for a nearly stationary storm. You can see the abundant lightning taking place with this cell, and the pinks that you see there right over Crookston mean the potential for hail continues from this cell. Most of it ½ inch in diameter, some of it reaching 1 inch in diameter. But the rain, another problem with this. It's falling so fast. Here's a look at rainfall rates on the latest scan, and where you see the dark purples and whites, rainfall estimates of 7 to 8 inches per hour, flooding a potential in the area as well, an aerial flood advisory. Also in effect, Larimore was hit earlier with 1 inch diameter hail. That cell moved right towards the Grand Forks area before losing energy. We're monitoring storms in Stutsman County, Steele County, Barnes County, and our storm chaser, Eric Whitehill, is positioned on this line in northern Barnes County. A live look at his video right there as we continue to keep our eyes on the skies for you. One cell moving towards Dickey County right now. This will be moving its way in, but it has been losing intensity over the last several scans. Look at that line out to the west, though, Mike. A watch is in effect until 10 o'clock tonight. I'll have your update to the forecast here. We'll continue tracking storms and have your forecast for the rest of the work week here in a moment.
It'll be busy. Thanks, Hutch. And stay up to date on the weather conditions where you are anytime on your smartphone or tablet. Download the Storm Team weather app to get the latest weather conditions and even follow the radar live. Search VNL Weather in the App Store. A 36-year-old man faces several criminal charges after police say he hit 2 mailboxes and a road sign near West Fargo High School. He's also accused of being in another car crash which injured 2 people in the other car. Mohammed Jama was arrested late last night on a DUI test refusal, having no insurance or registration, and hitting fixed property. Authorities also want him charged with leaving the scene of an injury accident and reckless driving. The teen accused of attacking a woman at the West Acres Shopping Center is expected to change his plea to guilty. Abdirham Sael is accused of assaulting and trying to kidnap a 58-year-old woman as she was getting into her car back in September of 2014. Now, he was 15 at the time, but his case was moved to adult court. Sael is also facing rape and terrorizing charges from an attack early a year before that West Acres incident. Memorial Day services were held across the country today to remember those who have died in service to our country. In Crookston, Minnesota, an American Legion Honor Guard marched to remember more than 1,100,000 Americans who have now died in all U.S. wars since the Revolutionary War.
Another mother asked Presidents Kennedy and Johnson, "Why did my son have to die in Vietnam?" The answer that came back to all was similar: so that others may have life and dwell in peace, service, and freedom.
That service was sponsored by the Crookston American Legion Post 20. How did you spend your Memorial Day? For some, it's getting a great deal on new clothing, hanging out at the lake, or taking part in the many events around town. Some say the true meaning behind the holiday is getting lost. Valley News Team's Bradford Eric finds out.
Dozens packed the Veterans Memorial Bridge spanning the river between Fargo and Moorhead this Memorial Day morning.
Say, can you see?
Absolutely lost. You know, they see it as a time of getting out of school, of a long summer ahead of them, and well, it just isn't emphasized by enough people.
Joe Wallivan was the keynote speaker for the event this morning, having served with the Special Forces Green Berets in the Mekong Delta during the Vietnam War. He says many young people today just don't know why we celebrate Memorial Day. They just see it as a fun day. I went to another Memorial Day event at the West Fargo VFW. There were plenty of young people and many in uniform. It was obvious these youngsters understood the meaning of the day, so I moved on.
I feel like this has turned more into a long weekend for vacations and for the lake than actually remembering the people that fought and lost their lives for our freedom and our country.
22-year-old Scott Marr just graduated college and says the town should be doing more to get people engaged in Memorial Day ceremonies. And while it's not a bad thing to get away for the weekend and enjoy time with family and friends, just remember why it is that we place flags, why we lay wreaths, and why many of us get the day off. Bradford Eric, Valley News Live.
For the record, the first American Memorial Day was in May of 1865. That was shortly after the Civil War ended. Wedding planning is stressful enough, so having your plans suddenly derailed? Wow. That's what happened to a local couple which found out Friday that their upcoming wedding and reception site had closed. Valley News Team's Giovanna Simic spoke with the couple and tells us the situation they find themselves in. Giovanna?
Mike, Sarah Schmidt and Jared Olson's wedding was just 2 months away. The invitations were all sent out, and now the couple has no place to get married or celebrate their marriage. They say they booked their wedding and reception at Seasons at Rose Creek last year. It worked for them because it was the best fit for their budget. They put down a $1,000 deposit and signed a contract which says if they canceled for any reason, they would lose their deposit. On Friday, they got a letter in the mail saying that Seasons isn't able to host their event.
We have no explanation. They just said they're shutting down, and I don't know when exactly. I know that they had other weddings almost every weekend up until ours at least. So there's how many other couples that are out there in the Fargo-Moorhead area that are out of a wedding venue as well.
They did get their $1,000 deposit check back. I called Seasons and tried to get a hold of the owner. So far, nothing. Employees working at the Rose Creek Golf Course, which is where Seasons is located, told me the restaurant is closed and the owner has been trying to sell it for a while. Now tonight on Valley News Live 10 at 10, I'll tell you how difficult and downright impossible it is to find something last minute. Mike?
All right, thank you very much, Giovanna. This story came to us through our whistleblower hotline. If you need help with an issue in your community, give this phone number a call, 701-237-6576. Call that number and leave your tip. A member of our investigative team will go to work to expose the truth. Graduation season might be over, but some of you might not become empty nesters for a while. That's because recent numbers from U.S. data shows that young adults, those between the ages of 18 and 34, commonly called millennials, are opting to stay with their parents either after high school or right after graduating college. The reason for this in many cases, money and not being able to find a job.
College is kind of expensive, so saving money is always a good thing. And it's my dad, so he'll like me living at home with him.
Now, the data points to the 2008-2009 recession as the reason the United States job market is so tough for those just joining the workforce. The full study, you can find that. We've posted it online. Just go to valleynewslive.com to read it. It's a bit of a drive from here, but one of North Dakota's best-kept secrets. Well, later on Valley News Live at 6, how a Fargo photographer is sharing some of the sights from the Peace Garden.
A severe thunderstorm warning continues for the Crookston area of Polk County. Hail to 1 inch in diameter and flooding rainfall the main threat. We'll update you with your forecast and track these storms coming up right after this.